Alright. Dude, so I'm gonna stream 2 times. I'm dying. Allergies. FaZe Rain and FaZe Clan has been having a big debacle. I don't know, it's been a while. But look at this.
Don't like you.
How
I
do you
think
expect
you're
me
a
to
terrible person.
This shit is crazy. My plan for the video, I'm gonna put the text on screen right now that I texted my homie. This was my plan for what I wanted for the video. It was gonna be a chill video. We already handled it on Discord. She messaged me saying, "Oh, you're funny AF. I'm excited to make." Still like loved Emma Watson. I just responded with some crazy troll.
2013. That was back when you could say anything, and I'm not saying it was a big excuse for him to say the grape word to Emma Watson, but she did her research on him. She did her research. Where some guy tweeted it and linked it to her, and then was like, "Oh, this is what he is."
Bullshit. So I'm just saying, I'm being honest about what I tweeted because I don't want him to try to use it against me, make it seem like I'm something I'm not. I don't even know why I'm like over defending a 2013 tweet, but it's just I know how these motherfuckers twist shit, bro. You're free to have any opinion you want over my 16-year-old tweet, but I do apologize for that. I did. No way I would ever tweet that out.
Doing what is right by me. I'm always gonna do what's honest to me. But then I was sitting with it more, and my entire life in the gaming industry has been receiving comments like this. And the reporting system on these video games is bullshit. And even though it's trolls, even though it's always trolling.
No one's safe. If that was the case, then everyone should be reported. Because someone, somewhere on the internet, someone has made a comment about someone. Someone that made a comment of like, "You're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're dumb brain, you're..." Bro. If you want to lock up the whole world, then go do it. But it won't be easy. It won't. It just won't. Like, I get it. The reporting system does not work. You call the person a bad word, you report them. And nothing happens. Nothing happens. But there's just too many of them. If you want to lock up the whole world, then how are you living in this society?
It doesn't feel good.
No, and I get that, and
like
that's why I told you I understand it was supposed to be a special day. And like,
See, he gets it, at least. He's not just saying, like, "Oh, right, yeah, pucker up and suck it up." No, he's, like, understanding at least.
the way you could have felt. So I've been understanding all this from your point of view. Everything you've said, I'm like, bro, like, she's live, she sees all this hate. Like, how's anybody gonna respond? So that's why, like, I took everything to with a grain of salt. Like, she's just emotionally responding.
But that's why I unblocked you, because I was like, how many times am I going to get the chance in my life to have like a face-to-face with an internet troll that talks to me in a degrading way?
I mean, it's not an internet.
Calling him an internet troll, isn't that a bit offensive? Like, a troll? He's a FaZe member. He is a part of FaZe. He is FaZe. And you have to put the respect on that. And she just straight out calls him a troll. Like he was trying to get to her and piss her off. No. It is past you. It is way past you. The name FaZe is not what it is anymore. With you in it or without it. It was not the same. It hasn't been the same since 2015, 2016 even too. That's when it went all downhill, like 2017, 2018. That was when it got a little cracks in it. And then yes, the Save the Kids coin. That was just because of Sam Pepper. Sam Pepper was being a dope and being an idiot. But she jabs at him.
Sure,
I never met you before, and
you can paint it how you want to.
me.
For sure, but you also asked for it, did you not? Did you or not? Did you or did you not ask for it?
I didn't ask for sexism.
You asked.
she's gonna bring up the point that he called her mid and wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot on her drunkest night. Like, as much as you want to look deep into it, that seems like a normal insult. Like, no one would ever call that sexism. Like, no shape or form. That's just an insult. That isn't about how she, just because she's a girl. You could say that to the prettiest girl ever. It has no discrimination, those words. Anyone's in their eyes has their own opinion of what they look like. Anyone could rate a 10 out of 10 a 10, and then some other person could say it's a 5 out of 10. No one's gonna have a perfect 10 in everyone's eyes, which is she's conveying.
You can
Or
troll.
whatever comments you said.
You
And
can
I didn't
troll.
honestly see it as sexism.
You wouldn't
and
have
I
said
honestly,
it to a guy.
I mean, sure, I would have said something else to a guy, but it's like, it's different things. But okay, it's like, if you want to
You
talk about
wouldn't
that,
have
that's a
said
whole
something
different
sexist
conversation.
to a guy. You can't.
I mean, yeah, because I'm a guy. So you have to be the opposite sex to say that. So it's like, it's unfair.
But I'm not
on
gonna.
them.
The logic right there. You wouldn't say it to a guy. Of course, you cannot. It would make no sense. How can you be sexist with your own gender? You can be. You can. But it would just be stupid. Very stupid. Very stupid. It make you look like an idiot. It's like shooting yourself in the mirror and saying, haha, gotcha, gender. No, that looks stupid. That looks stupid as shit. Who does that?
Come after you that way.
Yeah, sure, but you obviously know I don't mean that.
I came
Cool,
after
can
you in a
take it
totally
however you-
different wrong way.
Yeah, and I don't care
I don't understand that, Chad, but
about that
whatever.
because I realize, like, you didn't say anything bad. You said I'm proud of you. Like, who cares? Like, I'm not
And I
tripping.
am. I also talked in the video about how my mom is
Yeah, I
into
heard that.
drugs. My dad is 28 years sober, and he hates your guts right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
That's
he
fine.
also.
She had to add that point. Okay, well, sure, Grace. Grace's dad won't be happy about that. Okay, I think we got that from the get-go. Anyone with her friends is not gonna like Rain.
Wanted me to tell you that if you ever want someone to talk to, he's available because he's been a sponsor for multiple people.
I
And
appreciate that.
I think that was the only reason why she came here, to tell her that she has a sponsor as her dad. Like, what? Seriously? Shut the fuck up. He wouldn't sponsor him. He would not. He would not. He just said that to look good and nice on the big hill. No, he would not sponsor him. Even with all that, no. No, 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 no. Not after what he talked about his daughter for.
No, I appreciate that. For real. But
And he took it like, yes, thanks for the recommendation. Like, he could have said, you and your dad, no. I don't need no sponsor. I'm in this game. No, he said he appreciates it. That's the genuineness that we are getting from Rain.
never took it that way. You know, I was in like a wheelchair for 2 years and I got hurt a lot. Like, I promise you, no pussy on the internet can hurt my feelings. Like, it's actually impossible. They can try. Please try.
Oh, it's crazy how much she's laughing and smiling and looking at me like that. And then where it ends, you guys are gonna be mind blown. I just can't believe it's happening.
Dude, there's a bug in my
Chill
room.
up here. I'm so
Oh
chill.
my
It
god.
doesn't bother me because I know things for what they are. And I know you
I'll
understand
skip
this
to the
is-
end. If you really want to watch this whole 20-minute video, then please go do so on his channel. It's on FaZe Rain, on his main big channel. There's no confusion, FaZe Rain. So they go over blah blah blah. They don't like each other, blah blah blah. I want to make the company better. I don't like the sexism comments, blah blah blah. I have a JJ, it's hard in the game and world. Okay, so then we go to, she keeps bringing up the mid comment, which is, you know, okay, I thought you already passed that
Not
on
weird
the
at this point.
bud.
We just started talking about weird stuff, so ignore that part.
Like, it's, I mean, you can see it how you want to see it, obviously. That's a whole different conversation. But again, I meant no sexism and I had no intention to hurt your feelings. And that's why I felt really bad. People think it's because of backlash, so I don't give a fuck. I didn't even see any, to be honest.
Okay, but like, Yes, he didn't mean it, and it was in the heat. It was in the heat of the moment. Like, you can't hinder him from, like, it was in the heat of the moment. Like, this man was, like, talking about FaZe and how FaZe recruited her just for the politics on the side of, like, they needed a female streamer, they needed a female girl, some popular one. He is not even conveying that. He just knew that Grace was a part of FaZe. He leaked it. He just didn't like it. He didn't like the image of what the company was trying to spew out to the fans. He knew that the company was just using this as a bargaining chip to get the people to like the company back because FaZe has been going downhill. How can they gain people's trust? They thought if we bring in Grace, we will go up, boost the morale, boost the stats. And they chose it. And they chose wrong. And yes, Rain foiled the plan. If Rain had not talked about anything, maybe the situations would have been different. But as you can tell, I don't think the fans even knew who she was. And that's another... Oh my god, that's another point. They don't know who this is. I don't even know who this was. The only reason why I knew this person was because she was under scrutiny with her own industry. She left her own industry, the Hollywood industry, to go to this industry, but just so happened to realize that it's still the same place in the world. Sexism is still here. I feel like she went to this organization to escape what she dealt with, but it looked like she didn't escape it, and this is the drama that she's in. She's in a world that isn't peaceful, and nothing's peaceful in this world. As much as you want, there is no utopia. There is not going to be a utopia. There never is going to be a utopia, earth filled of people being nice and being clean to each other. It just isn't. Unless you clean the slate, teach the people over again. Another evolutionary turn. But that means extinction. And that's worse than sexism. Extinction level. That's how you reset time. That's the only way you reset time. How do you think the dinosaurs fell? They got resetted.
Because I didn't check the other stuff. I only saw my interactions. I don't really see backlash, to be honest.
I mean, there was intention to hurt my feelings.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. You asked.
See, now this is his words. He wasn't really going after her. She just... I think it's, you clap, I clap back. You clap back, I clap even back. It's like a slapping contest. Who is going to hit the hardest? And it looks like Rain hit the hardest. Because, you know, he is a gamer and knew the consequence. He knew the threats. He knew the insults. He already knew the insults before they even came. And he was used to it. And it looks like she wasn't used to it. She just got caught with her underpants. That's just how it went. She got caught. Red-handed.
For a barbecue. That's where it's going.
And that's still hurting my feelings.
Yeah, I know. And I understand it. So
But
do
you
want me to...
just said that you knew that was too far and that you should have...
Yeah, I know. But I said the video just didn't hit. Whatever. I understand. That's why I'm apologizing. I don't know what else you would...
Please, somebody do like an apology count of how many times I've apologized to her already for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Please, including the one on Twitter too. Don't leave that one out.
Want me to do? Do you want me to be demonized as a horrible human for calling you mid that I went to those on my drug this night? Like, what do you want? You want me to forever just like, who gives a fuck? Because it's like you want to super victimize yourself over that. Okay, then I guess I'm hurt. How dare you? How dare you bring up the worst time in my life? I'm fucking hurt. How dare you? It's like, what are we talking about? I'm fucking hurt. I almost died. And I called you mid and you responded something that almost took my life. That almost left my mom without a son and support. See, I can play that fucking game all day.
I'm an actor too, bitch.
Fuck that game. I don't give a fuck. And it's like, how could you let other people hurt your feelings? Do you not believe in yourself? Are you not a confident woman? You should be. You should be. You've accomplished great things. You should feel confident in yourself.
he's giving her a compliment. Aren't you an independent woman? And that didn't go well because then it shows that she wasn't an independent individual and can handle the independentness, and that really tiptoed her. And I don't know, I think this is I don't want to bring a gender in, but because it always comes down to gender. Oh my god. Without being sexist, this is what usually girls do. Maybe men, but mostly, significantly, stereotypically, the truth and by the truth only by God, she gets emotional that she got called mid. And she uses it as a weapon.
Am I
Fuck
not a
all that.
combat woman? You don't know me.
So then how's this hurting your feelings? If I called you mid, you should be like, fuck him. Who cares what I say? And if you bring up my drug past, are you getting emotional?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just speaking the truth. I don't want you to get emotional.
I don't like you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just being very logical. I understand how you feel, but you brought things up against me. How do you expect me to
I think you're a
react?
terrible person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's pulling the acting shit up now. Because I said that I
Pulling
could...
the acting shit out now.
I guess he shouldn't have said the acting shit. Maybe that really turmoiled her face. I mean, I wouldn't have said that. I would have just said, okay, you don't like me. You never will. You can't win all of them. You cannot win all of them. You cannot. You cannot.
How am I a terrible person for what?
Pulling the acting
How
shit
am I a
out
terrible
now.
person? Explain.
I don't owe you an explanation, actually.
And I owe you an explanation.
Macho, tell Vera that I'm not doing this video, and if they release anything, that I'm leaving FaZe.
I think she left FaZe. I think she left FaZe. I think. Seabass actually tweeted on FaZe account. FaZe Clan Twitter. I don't have my Twitter linked to here, which is good. Alright, as you can see, 42 minutes ago, that video was like an hour long. This is Seabass, I'm gonna assume. So let me look at this tweet. Okay, FaZe is no stranger. Ha ha, get it, Stranger Things. I'm so funny. To contrasting viewpoints. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. And passionate opinions on the future of the brand. Recruitment has always drawn that out. I don't know. They try to go with safe recruitments, not the toxic ones. They wouldn't sign Aiden. They wouldn't have signed I Showed Speed. But make no mistake, the mistreatment of our newest member is in no way okay. Grace joined in hopes to bring her voice to FaZe, and we stand by her. FaZe Rain tweeted, I guess it deleted it. He deleted it. It said, I guess he deleted it. He said, shut your bitch ass up, Seabass. Because that's probably Seabass on the other end. Yeah, I'm gonna assume, I guess Seabass has held all the accounts and all that. He's also the op, so-called, to FaZe. And what the FaZe used to be. So, yeah, that's FaZe, I gotta say. I don't know. I mean, her dad is probably gonna be pissed. Grace, she's so this is what happened yesterday. So this is probably like this. The Uber driver turning the music up volume so he can hear me cry. Real one. I don't know if that's an insult comment. I don't know, really. No, because this has happened to me this week, and he turned off the radio, silence, minus sniffling for 25, man. Maybe he didn't want to hear that crying. I don't know. She has the audacity to talk about Ezra? I think she'd be so much better in 100 Thieves. I don't know. I don't know why. 100 Thieves is a friendly place. Alright, I guess these aren't the replies. Grace got more backlash from playing games than Ezra Miller. No. The funny clapbacks. I thought she privatized her thing. I don't know, but let's see. 5 hours ago. No, just that. No, like big announcement of her leaving FaZe. Didn't work. Yeezy's back. Haha. That's funny. That's funny. How's it coming? No. Barbie. But yeah, let's read the comments. Dog, I can't take any of this serious with Apex. So well spoken. Can't hate rain. Dude, she kept trying to pull out the 2013 tweet was a bit of a reach, considering it was a whole decade ago, but I understand where she's coming from. Her side saying her feelings and those things hurt her. Your side is that she shouldn't feel that way because it's just a troll on the internet at the end of the day. I think her comments you made about her mid etc. were extremely uncalled for, but you did say you apologized multiple times. Her mentioning your OD with a smile on her face was out of line, yet she's never apologized for that. Even when she gave you example of victimizing yourself for it, she still didn't apologize, reverting to call you a terrible person. Yeah, boggled my mind. In the great grand scheme of things, none of you were wrong with your points, but she didn't see your side in terms of being able to shake off rude comments. This guy says it completely correct. I don't know, I mean, this is the internet. I mean, yeah, different environment than you. Regards to FaZe, it's similar. You weren't aware of the recruit, and you hated on the move because you had no insight of it. But on her end, she saw FaZe founder bashing her again to recruit because of the Stranger Things. Once again, no one's really wrong. Y'all couldn't come to a mutual understanding. Yes, no one told him about any of the information. He has no hearsay in the company anymore. The company that he made. It's just crazy. Buying out, selling stocks. That's crazy. That's what happened with Facebook. That's literally what happened with Facebook. The person who created the algorithm, the person that made Facebook, got booted out and was never made a mention years upon its creation. And that is what happened to FaZe. FaZe is Facebook. FaZe is Facebook. Inevitably getting bought out by people that just want to do stupid shit with a company. Yeah, but she clearly wasn't there to understand it. Rain came in there with more reasonable. She took the moral high ground, made her whole thing into a sexism debate when there is no sexism involved whatsoever. Rain's reaction would have been the same to another male celebrity. The fact that it's a celebrity and a woman, a double mistake on FaZe's part, because it makes it look like a PR stunt. There are so many more deserving women who have been grinding in Call of Duty community for years. Not saying she didn't deserve the signing to a great org. It's just FaZe was not it. She would have fit in 100 Thieves since they signed more variety content creators. Holy essay. Not an essay. It needs a thesis and middle and a I am so dumb. Hold on. A beginning, middle, end, and restate the thesis. That's an essay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it said the same thing in the comments in one of Rain's other videos. I'm not sure why she chose FaZe over 100 Thieves or some other group she's more familiar with. In the regards of the grand scheme of things, I'm not mad at her trying to take a stance for sexism and hate of female in the industry. Because even though it wasn't Rain's intent, the comment he made messed up. But her problem was going into Rain's apartment not with a level head, but instead of being on the offensive the whole time, pressuring him instead of being more understanding. It doesn't help at all when she's essentially weaponizing Rain's OD and trying to put him in the same category as Mew in his situation. I see where she's coming from with some of her intentions, but they were the way to express and didn't go well, and yeah. I don't know. This is a hard conversation because you can't really take everyone's word, because yes, he's not trying to be sexist. If he was being sexist, he would have said the whole FaZe does not allow women. That's sexism. Maybe a comment or two, yes, it can be perceived as sexist, but like, he was in the heat of the moment. You're gonna say things that you shouldn't say, because he called her out on her shit, and then when he called her out on her shit, didn't go that well. It did not go well. It's so hard. This world, dude, that was just like hard to listen, because she didn't make it any better. Like, she didn't apologize on her end. She just didn't. I don't know if you can see I'm reading this side. To be honest, while his feud was with FaZe owners, he didn't really He didn't properly apologize for making her a potential scapegoat and the whole thing. He never saw her from an angle. He's been full of himself in this situation. He didn't think that hey, maybe I'm directing hate towards someone that doesn't deserve it. For him to keep pushing the fact that she's not FaZe material is a dick move. If you can't see what I'm typing, I'm sorry. I can't either. I wish the keyboard was smaller. I hope you read this whole comment. Hopefully it understands all that. Oh my god. I scapegoat. She's not a scapegoat. It looks like it is a scapegoat, but like, god damn, it's not. Like, it's her image. It's not her. It's her image. She has to learn that it's not her. It never was. It never will be. They could have signed anyone, and FaZe Rain wouldn't have liked it. Politically. If they have done the FaZe 5, the FaZe 100 thing again, that would have been it. And if he was under the tutelage of choosing who was in, he wouldn't have mind. He would have sent anyone. He would have let Grace go into the trials. But she didn't get any trials. FaZe Clan was. And I'm saying that's like, I know it's old. It's an old trial. It's an old tribulation. But like, that was what FaZe was. You try it out. You don't get in. Why do you think American has talent has trials? They don't let anyone waltz into their company and be like, this guy could do whatever, and that's it. You're gonna have to deal with it. No, there's other people with the talent too. FaZe is out to scout. It's like to scout for the good players. And I'm not talking about that she's a bad player. I swear to God. She never went through the trials. She never did. She didn't go through a 1v1. And unfortunately, her story is she went through Stranger Things and became famous. You don't get famous before you get in FaZe. You get famous when you join FaZe. You just don't. That was the whole concept. And I think you should have watched another videos of Rain. You don't join FaZe to be another face of the celebrity. You join FaZe because you were there. Because it made you. FaZe made you, and you owe it to them to make FaZe a better people. Unfortunately, with Grace's life, she was already famous. She already had a spotlight already on her, when other people don't. FaZe wasn't fair about that. That's not fair. Just because you're famous already, you get to be in this famous org? No. No names became names in FaZe. No one would have known who Rain was if he never put on the FaZe Rain. He would have just been Rain. Or just even Nord. If he would have gotten through, the trials and tribulations of YouTube. If he got past the YouTube algorithm and made a name out of himself, he would be called Nord and Shad. But he was in FaZe. He was a nobody turned to FaZe Rain. This is Grace. It's such a hard conversation because she is already famous. She doesn't need this. But clearly, I don't know. She wanted it. She really wanted it. I don't know. And stopping sexism. That's like I said, you need a full reset. You need a full reset of life. You're not gonna stop that. You can't. If you really want to stop that, then you gotta nuke the whole world and start from scratch. It's been in our life so long, and I'm not agreeing that it is right, but you can't stop what was already there. You might want to try. You can bend it, but it's always there. It's always lingering in human history. I don't know. It's so hard. If you really want to watch the whole video, this is just my take. I didn't want to play the whole 20-minute video and be like, oh, there it is. But yeah, watch the whole 20 minutes. Support FaZe Rain. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be playing the new Batman game that I just bought. Here. I bought the game. $31. Hopefully it's good enough. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys on this end. It's the first time that I'm getting away from Call of Duty. First time. Hopefully you enjoy. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'll even put a timer. Alright, 10 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. please go support FaZe Rain. If you don't like him, don't support him. I don't care. Like I said, if you want to support him, support him. If you don't want to support him, don't support him. I don't care. It's your opinion. I'm not gonna shoot you over it. This is just my take. I get both sides. I really get both sides. Sexism is hard in this world. And it hurts. It hurts. But I don't know, it just can't help. You can't destroy it unless you just do a full reset of life. But then that just leads to mass extinction at that point. So I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoy this random stream that I just popped up. Yeah. Please follow and follow my YouTube. It'll be posted. I'll see you guys later.